All right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about the season 3 premiere episode of the theimpactatl. Before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, y'all already know who had to kick the episode off, and that's the Dime, baby. Ari in the building looking good as ever. We learned that she done moved to Miami due to a lot of break-ins going on in her home, her cars, her family's homes and stuff in Atlanta. So, honey, Ari is the Impact Miami right now. I ain't mad at it, honey. You got to do what you got to do to get a little peace of mind. But hell, you left your peoples out. Is they going to keep breaking in their house? We going to hope not. But Tuson come in. Tuson boyfriend actually is the one that's doing Ari her in the scene. It does look good, though. So, I mean, I know he know what he's doing. But you know that's why you need to get back cool with Tae. Because you miss him doing your hair. We finna get there in a minute. Tuson come in. We learned that he's a cast member, like a full cast member. But I'm going to tell you the truth. You know, now I love me some Tuson. I have always loved Tuson ever since I found out who he is in their friend group because he's hilarious. But I just want you to gain a little bit of that weight back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't mind that you wanted to lose some. We all do. But y'all need to put this Ozempic down. Because that shit be having y'all jaw sunk in so bad. It look like y'all sucking on a piece of sour candy. It just be really ridiculous. And something going on with the bottom of his jaw that I don't like. It's moving to the side too much. Back and forth, back and forth. And I'm just like, you need a little bit more of that weight that you lost back on there to balance it out. Yo, I don't like the way your shoulders look. Everything just looks too small. And it don't look healthy. You know, you can always tell when y'all not losing the weight naturally. Because it does not look healthy on y'all. And I don't even think he was big to begin with. But I'm not even going to go there. Because everybody wants to lose a couple pounds every now and then. That just is what it is. Even if one person might think, okay, you're not even big. In your mind, if you want to lose a couple pounds, you're going to do what you got to do to lose a couple pounds. But I just feel like you didn't really need to do this much, Tuson. Gain a little bit of that back. And I feel like that's why Ari had made that comment when she had asked Mike, how you like Tuson better, with this weight or you like him skinny? And it's just like calling attention to the fact that, boy, you look sick this little. That's just what it is. But they get to talking about whether or not Ari gonna go back to Atlanta for the summer. Her and Tae done left. Tae back in New York. Ari in Miami. And they done left Tuson as the only one still living in Atlanta. But that segues them into talking about Ari and Tae friendship. Now, we do know that they done fell out. I did not watch season 1 or 2. I tried my best, y'all. I promise to God I did. I tried my best. I even want to go back and binge before this season came out so that I could try to catch up. But it's just so hard. I don't know what it is. I think it's because just like this season is starting off kind of slow. This episode probably ain't even going to be that long. But it's the introductory episode. So I'm hoping it picks up and has a little bit more drama in the later episodes. Or at least, about some other stuff. We are going to see the whole Tuson and Ari situation play out on the show. And that's going to bring a little bit more drama. But, I don't know, y'all. Long story short, I just could not get into it. But they get to talking about their friendship. And Ari says she don't want to talk to Tae. And I call a lie. Because that's your best friend from how long ago? Years and years. And you don't want to sit down and at least have a conversation and see if y'all can fix whatever y'all going through. Like, on the outside looking in, what I will say is that I always look like Ari falling out with somebody. However, we don't know the optics. It could be everybody else falling out with her. And we just seeing it from her point because she's the most famous out of, like, a lot of the people that she's around. So, hell, that's why we see Ari crashing out most of the time versus all the people that she's crashing out with. But regardless of what she say, I do still like it's room for her and Tae to have a conversation. They are gonna have one a little bit later in the episode. Keisha, if y'all don't know who Lightskin Keisha is, like she said, she have been popping since like the Vine days. I've been watching Keisha for years. She been a rapper. If y'all don't know, she did I think it was one season of Love and Hip Hop, but I like her on here a lot better. I really think that this crowd or this cast suits her better than she was on Love and Hip Hop. But her and Coco are having date night. They talking, that their marriage and how she loves him. And she actually giving him his flowers for being a good dad. The fact that he be wanting to learn stuff about the baby, about how he needs to be taking care of the baby. And, I love that for her. I'm glad that she's happy. He gets her a new watch. Kind of maybe a push present. I don't know. I know their son is 6 months. But basically, he could be just giving her every day, honey, your ass fat present. Because, baby, that works too. Hand it to me. And it went with her purse. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm here for their relationship. Karlae, or jerrikakarlae, I think she was on last season, if I'm not mistaken, because I think they were showing clips of her keep getting into it with Tuson. But she basically gets introduced, and she's talking about creating her own lane and dropping new music. I don't know why in the hell there's so many pictures of her and Young Thug when it comes to her getting introduced. That relationship been over for so long. That man been in jail for so long. That man been with a whole nother woman for so long at this point. Why in the hell do you still have so many pictures of him up as your intro? That's crazy. And I do get that was a prominent relationship. He's a famous person, famous rapper. And you was with him at his peak, at his peak of hotness. That's who you were with for so long. I get that. So I get that a lot of people are still going to consider you Young Thug's ex. But it's it's up to you to break that. You know what I'm saying? And doing stuff like coming on national TV with nothing but couple pics of y'all, it really ain't adding to that. I just don't like that. Now she meets up with Toribrixx. Beautiful. And one thing about these Impact casts, they be beautiful. All right. Toribrixx, she goes with Rich the Kid. She's a DJ and an artist herself. But they meet up and looks like they have a little bit of a friendship. Either that or they building a friendship, whatever. But they talk Karlae's new music. And about Tori basically being engaged. And this is her first time without going on tour with Rich. And how she's kind of nervous or whatever. But I think that's good. You need to step out and kind of get your own stuff. It ain't nothing wrong with taking his and letting him take care of you and traveling with him so you could be with him all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, I know she probably loved that. The fact that he wants her and they kid around all the time when he's on tour and stuff is awesome. Because a lot of people leave and go on tour and leave everybody at home. You see bad, he finna go on tour. He ain't asking Ari to come. He you can fly out to see him, but you can't. He ain't telling her, come on tour with me every single time. And I don't even think that she would. I think that she's the type of girl that got to get it on her own. And I like that Tori is turning into that type of girl, honey, because get your own bag by any means. Lightskin Keisha in New York, she's getting her glam done for her final premiere of Power. Y'all know she been having a steady acting gig on there for a few years now, a few seasons. And the season's finally coming to an end. And she basically is talking about being nervous about getting another acting opportunity, which is very true when it comes to being an actress. I mean, she spoke on it. Once you get a gig and you able to secure a steady gig, that's your bread and butter. That's how you get your money, how you paying your bills. And it's just crazy that when that stuff be coming to an abrupt halt, we be wondering why people return to shows that they claim they would never go back to. Or why they be ending up doing this and doing that. It's because they have to get that money. Especially when you got an old baby. Because now you done introduce a child into this that you have to care for. So I get her nervousness with that. What I don't get her nervousness about, honey, is worrying about your body going out on this red carpet. Because, sweetie, you are built for tough. You understand me? Keisha look good. Her body has always been T to me. It's always been T. She always had a little itty bitty stomach, got a big booty, the legs match. She looks good. And I love how Coca is even there encouraging her and they telling her that she look good even during that so that she can go out there and not be all nervous stepping out onto this red carpet. It ain't even too much else to see in that scene. Ari and Moneybag. Now, see, this is what I was mad at in this scene, y'all. I'm going to just tell you the truth. I don't understand the damn thing Moneybag be saying. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Hopefully they do not have him on her. I'm going to have to turn my captions on, something. Because I don't understand what the hell he's saying. And I'm scared that the captions ain't even going to be right. Because he is just that, I don't know. What is all in your mouth? It's like he talked like something is stuffed in his mouth, cotton balls or something, to where he cannot pronounce his words properly. And I get that he got the accent, that he got the slang, that he got all that. But for the simple fact that your ears done adapted to hearing that shit on a daily basis to where you know what the hell he talking about. I hollered on that one video years ago when she was trying to get him to say music and the food just kept music. But it's so many of them that say that in the country that say music. And it's so hard. I don't even understand. Let me just say for a minute, y'all, little mini rant. How are y'all doing that, making words harder to say? Music. Why in the hell would you put an I between the M and the U? Music. What's going on here? Slang supposed to make words simpler. Y'all adding syllables and words and stuff to them, stretching them out, making them longer. And then on top of that, we can't understand them. So now we all fucked. Everything's jumbled. I can't understand them. That's the only rant I had about this scene. I do love how their relationship is. You can definitely tell that he loves her. They in the kitchen talking about whether or not she's going to go to Atlanta. Or back and forth while he's on tour because she's scary of staying home by herself. I don't believe it. But you can make it sound good for us, Ari. Because we know you finna be out here with Keisha, please, all right? Having you a ball round to the club. Let's not even play them games. But I get, you know what I'm saying, just the anxiety of after somebody done been continuously breaking in your stuff. I kind of do get that, you know. But he's basically like, you know, keep busy. I don't know what to tell you. You can come visit me on tour. You can go to Atlanta sometimes, see your peoples or whatever. But they also talk whether or not she's going to make the decision to stay in Atlanta for the summer, which I think she should. It would be good for her, especially since her family's there and she keeps talking about how your son wants to be with his cousins, you know. Being there for just a little bit and having your own residence in Miami that you can go to when stuff gets rough is different than being in Atlanta and being stuck and living there. Nobody's saying move back there for good. But if you could just go for the summer and see how that takes, you know, with you and your spirit, how it sits, and let your son have a little bit of fun, I agree with you doing that. Tuson meets up with Tae. They sit down. They having a talk. We learned that Tuson and Mike, they live together. He done got him a main honey. Shantae's gonna make it home. Okay? But Tae and Ari haven't spoken in about a year. We learned that. And he said that she just stopped talking to him and stopped calling, and he stopped calling her, and basically they just stopped communicating. And that's what I'm talking about. What happened for y'all to stop doing that? Like, what went down for y'all to just stop communicating with each other? Because I just don't see with their type of closeness, their friendship. He always doing her hair. They always was around each other, always was together. And yeah, true, people do grow up, things happen. But I know something had to go down. And I'm nosy. I just feel like if y'all gonna put it out there, put it on out there. Let it all hang on that. All right. Your son, his graduation, Jerrikakarlae is there. And I love how Ari and Jerrikakarlae's relationship done transform. One thing about it, I used to be scared that girl was going to try to kill that boy, for real. Y'all remember that one video that went viral around to one of his birthday parties where she is holding him by his shirt, wearing the back of his ass out? Okay, she was going in a circle, beating him. Whatever the hell Jerrikakarlae did, he called it that day. Because she was pissed off. Their relationship just done came so far. And of course that's growing and that's maturing. But I love to see it. I love to see it. And she's basically talking to him about whether or not she's going to go to Atlanta for the summer. And I guess her boy ain't really got a whole lot to say about it. Because he's just like, yeah, you just got some things to talk about. You need to figure it out. Right. Okay. Let everybody know who really make the decisions when it comes to your son out here. Is me. Ari had flew her whole family out or whatever so that they could be with her and that they could celebrate the graduation with your son. And we also see her talking to her mom about whether or not she's going to go to ATL. And it sounds like the mama is offering to like take your son. I'm not sure. You know, maybe it's a situation where her mother is like her primary babysitter type deal. And if she is going somewhere or something, then she going to take your son to be with her mama. And that way he could be around his cousins and all that good stuff too. But she could also be letting him live with her for right now temporarily. I mean, Ari do travel a lot. She got a lot going on. I don't know. We just going to have to see how that unfolds. Tori and Ari, they meet up for dinner. Both of them looking good. They sit down. Lightskin Keisha ends up. I gotta just start calling her Keisha, because y'all know Lightskin Keisha, that's a whole long thing too. And I'm sitting up talking about They putting R's in music, making that difficult. I keep on calling her Lightskin Keisha when clearly it said Keisha on the screen. But she joins them. They sit down and they get to talking. Basically, girl talk. They talking relationships, trust issues, and all of that. Because basically, everybody cheating except for Keisha, man. She like, not my man. Don't put that on my men. But I'm here to listen to y'all talk about how y'all men's be cheating. Ari opened up about money bag cheating. Tori said that there's been infidelity issues with her and Rich. And also she's nervous because, again, she's not going on tour for him for the first time. And I'm sure the infidelity plays a big old part in that. I think she might even spoke on that briefly. But it plays a big part because you don't know what the hell he finna be doing when he's stopping off on these different cities. Whereas if you was there, you keep him eyes on him. I get where she coming from. I don't know why randomly, well, no, it's not random because I know that's how the setup of the show is, just based on me trying to watch a little piece of what I did. But I would get that little pop-up text that they be coming up, that they show coming up from Tuson, saying that Tae wants to sit down and talk. She put the phone down, gone back to talking. But at least we know that the conversation with her and Tae is going to be coming up. Karlae meets up with her aunt. I think her name was Rita. And they talking the loss of her relationship. Again, I'm just tired of this. I don't understand why we doing this. I feel like you should be on here trying to build the platform for yourself and not continuously talking about how you being connected to Thug is all people know, and you gotta try to get... We never gonna know you for anything else if you keep on throwing it up in our face and you keep on showing us why, you can't get over this man. Not to mention you still got the motherfucking Jeffrey tattoo. Now, I do get that because I might be a culprit. But I'm true to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what's up. And you might be feeling like, okay, I got it. I once wanted it. I ain't feeling like getting it covered. I don't want to get it removed. Whatever it is, what it is, it's just going to be there. Whoever going to have to deal with it. But it's just yet another thing that's going to connect you to him and make us still feel like you got some type of feelings or some type of, connection to him that you can't let go of. That's all I'm saying. Let it go. I'm ready to see you start with your music and start with all of that. I'm tired of seeing the you and Thug pictures, especially when that man is sitting up over there with a whole nother girlfriend. Lord. Ari at her warehouse waiting on Tae. He gets there, they sit down and they get to talking. They get to hash out. It was awkward at first, baby. But they get to talking and Ari's like, I was trying to talk to you around the Tuson party. And Tae is like, I didn't want to talk there. That wasn't the time or the place. It was either that or vice versa. One of them was trying to talk at Tuson party. The other one didn't want to do it. So they get to talking and they both like stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Ari calling him out for being stubborn. But I feel like, Ari, you just as stubborn too. Because there you was at the beginning of the episode trying to act like you didn't want to sit down and talk to him. When the whole time you knew you didn't want to sit down and hash it out with your bestie. And then y'all just have to, agree to disagree. And I think at one point y'all agreed to do that. And then at one point also y'all came to the conclusion that if one of y'all do catch an attitude with the other one, then y'all can't just stop talking because y'all can't read each other's minds. I know y'all think y'all can because y'all been friends for so long, and that's why I said it's probably worth salvaging whatever little bit of the friendship that y'all can salvage. But y'all can't read each other's mind, honestly. And especially when y'all growing and evolving, new people are coming into y'all lives and stuff like that. That changes y'all a little bit as well. So y'all got to communicate with each other. And it's good that Tae did admit that he has a problem with admitting his own faults. And that's something that he has to work on. They end up hugging it out. I love that the episode ended on a good note. But I'm just ready for more. This is what I'm talking about it just takes so long for this show to ramp up to me. And it might be because I'm used to these ghetto ratchet ass zoo shows. That might really be what it is too. I need to work on myself as well. But I'm going to keep going, y'all. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep talking about it. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know what was y'all's favorite part of the show. Who's y'all's favorite person to see on the cast this season? Who are y'all excited to see evolve? Like, what beefs are y'all excited to see coming? Let me know something, especially since this is my first season stepping in. Those of y'all that been watching, let me know something. And make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications on because y'all don't want to miss when I come back with the next one.